Good Saturday evening, folks. How you doing? I'm Manny Vitale, host of My Fight Our War and Manny Vitale's Wolfpack. And with me, we have Thing. There's Thing. And let's see. I thought we had OG, but looks like just Thing showed up. But oh wait, yep, OG just got here. There's
Hi,
OG.
everybody. See, I need to look at the camera.
Yeah, look at the camera.
Look at the camera.
So we got OG and Thing. You've got me. You've got Susie the Wonder Dog.
Does it get any better than that?
Life is good. All right, Ginger. Where are you?
How you feeling?
Ginger, I saw your post that said waiting for a live. I was actually not going to do a live, but I came on here just for you.
That's right.
Ginger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just messing with you, man. I hope your nose is feeling better. I know you had surgery on Wednesday to get that deviated septum repaired. So hopefully you're feeling better. And we got OG
Messing with the phone.
with the phone.
Yeah.
Did you get a new phone?
No, I just got a new container. New.
Container. Your containers. You got a very just like what was that? The
Bucket.
The bucket. Yeah, you put the water in that bucket. Well, no, that was true. It was the basket. Yeah,
Mhm.
you got to put that water in that basket.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put the cat in the bowl. Mm-hmm.
Well, your dog does go in a bowl.
Yeah, she's a little something.
Mm-hmm.
But good afternoon, oh, that's right. Good evening. I'm tired, man. This was my it was great to be back to work. Thank God. And again, I want to thank George and the owner, George Dillon US over at Wolverine Harley, along with Dave and Mark and Dan and Derek and all the guys over at Wolverine for hanging on to me and my spot and dealing with all these surgeries. I appreciate it. And yeah, it's great to be back, man. So I was just and not only that, you guys hopefully saw the interview with Dave from Letterfly Pinstriping. And if you are still looking to get some pinstriping done, and it would help if you're in Michigan, it would help if you're in Macomb County and Clinton Township, because you can come see us at Wolverine Harley. Dave will be here tomorrow, or we'll be at Wolverine tomorrow, one last day. If you're looking to get some pinstriping on your bike,
He's
your
amazing.
truck. Oh,
Amazing.
His artwork is incredible, just incredible. And you talk about an interesting dude. He's an author. He wrote a book. I mean, the guy, he's got a hell of a rig. I mean, he's got like a big camper. He's got like a semi that pulls it, and he travels around the United States, and that's what he does. And he wrote a book, and it's just, like I said, he's an amazing person to talk to. So it was fun to talk to him,
Mm-hmm.
and he just did it while we were just chatting about him, Wolverine, and everything while he was stripping.
It wasn't that hot this weekend.
While he was stripping and striping. I told you I'm freaking tired, man.
Your first week back to work. No
Yeah,
wonder.
it was just that, and I tell you, I don't know what else is going on, but it just whipped my butt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, if you get a chance and if you want something, there was a couple posts on Facebook that you'll see of helmets. He did some helmets. Like I said, that one day he had a couple cars lined up. So I mean, just amazing work.
He'll do anything. Wheelchairs, baby buggies.
Oh yeah, anything
Anything.
that of value that he can, obviously, that he can stripe,
Mm-hmm.
not strip. Oh, will I see him tomorrow? Say, Dave, I got an idea. You want to do something a little bit different?
Get some better business. Get some more
Yeah.
business?
Well, it's like we were talking in the Bay about different promotions and stuff, and taking care of detailing these bikes, washing these, just taking care of these bikes, washing, detail, and all that is have a car wash, a bike wash, a truck wash.
Oh,
And like, yeah, man, we'll have all the beautiful girls that work at Wolverine on a poster, just advertising it. Have them all out there with their little short shorts and all that, just looking up, just beautiful as they are, just to advertise the Wolverine, and then have you pull in and have Me and the guys in the bay come walking out with our Speedos on. Yeah.
I'd pay just to see that.
Oh man.
Oh
You know,
my
I
God.
told Derek and the guys, man, afterwards we'd have to just take turns beating our own asses. You know, it's like, no, that ain't gonna happen. But
Be careful. Don't tell George. You might think that's a kind of a.
yeah, you know, Manny. And by the way, I was only kidding. There's not a car wash, a bike wash, a truck wash happening. It was a joke. Not happening, not happening. But yeah, but you know what? Never say never.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Ginger. Where are you?
But I hope you guys had a nice, a good week going into the weekend, having a good day. I know our Detroit Lions are playing. They were down earlier before I zoned
Fell
out. But other than that, just getting ready. This coming week is going to be a busy one for us. We're still trying to figure out. We're not sure. Ian Bick and myself might, to be depending on our schedules, go live Thursday for a short, just for a little bit. Not sure yet. Again, we're just working our schedules because with his schedule, my schedule, OG's schedule. I mean, it's getting busy, and it's only going to get more busy. And
I love it. I love
yeah,
it.
and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not sure if you guys saw my brother Ian sporting his Emmy. He was sitting there. He got his Emmy award. Well, was it his? It was Chevy Chase's Emmy that he was hanging with Chevy Chase, and got a picture of him holding the Emmy award. And it was funny because one of his buddies posted on the page. It said something about, you know, oh, I'm surprised he let a felon in his house. So of course I had to chime in, and it said he didn't know he was in the house, hence the word felon.
That's right.
So, anyways, man, and you know what, Ian, that's a premonition, man. That's things of yet to come, because you know, hey,
Now that you're together with Manny.
now we get our
Emmy's in
show
your
going.
future.
I see Emmys. I told you this thing's going to be huge,
Mhm.
and I met it. Next thing you know, man, Ian Bick, Manny Vitale Emmy Award.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
I see
shoot
it.
for the moon, man. If you're not going to go big, go home.
Mhm.
If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. So, or in Susie's case, you can't run with the big dog, DAWG. Stay in the litter box.
Yeah, there she is on my foot.
Oh man. But other than that, trying to think what else we got going on besides Dave over at Letterfly and his striping.
Mm-hmm.
He's the stripping striper. But now again, only kidding.
Only kidding.
And I can just see it now. Hey, they're gonna go. Hey, I hear you're gonna pinstripe my bike, and these girls are gonna come in there. So they'll be pulling out dollar bills.
Come on.
Hey.
Got your Speedo on?
Yeah. But let's see. We got, I'm trying to just keep awake here, and we were just chatting, and then it's like, you know what, let's go on and just chat a little bit, because taking a little bit of a breather here between shows, and it's silly Saturday.
It's silly, yeah.
It's Saturday.
There's
It's
some
silly
things, yeah.
And you know what, as I've said before, if there's enough out there in this world of ours to get depressed, to be upset, to get angry. And I don't want any of that. And I know you guys don't either. I mean, that anger and negativity is part of our past, and it's going to stay in our past. So between shows, between recordings, between live shows and all that, I'd like to have a little bit of fun, hang out with Thing and OG and the Wonder Dog, and come up with, very, very important facts that if you didn't know, you probably wouldn't be able to sleep at night, because these are things that I know that you guys have been wondering about. My messages have been just bursting between text message and the messenger, asking me questions. And then, they're like, Manny, what about those dad jokes? We live for dad jokes.
Tell us one. You got one?
It just so happens I do. Let's see. We'll start with, and these are the ever popular dad jokes. Because why? It is
Silly Saturday. Okay, I'm slow. Slow silly Saturday.
Slow silly Saturday for OG.
Sleepy silly Saturday.
All right. What did the ocean say to the beach?
I don't know. What did the ocean say to the beach?
Nothing. It just waved.
Okay.
Yeah. See, when you tune in, you are going to get the finest shows with the most, with My Fight Our War, these intense stories, meaningful stories, very motivating and supportive stories that we are going to get from our family. And then when you switch over to the Wolfpack, you are going to get who knows what.
Mhm.
And then when you get the days where you combine the madness together, you get this.
Ooh.
And do I have another one, you ask?
I really do want to know if
Oh,
you have
well,
another
it just
one.
so happens I do. And it says, let's see, it says, why did the math book look sad?
Oh, I don't know. Why did the math book look sad?
Because it had too many problems.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there's nothing that I won't do
We're
that
preparing
OG
for,
won't
we're
do.
preparing for the Emmy.
That thing, yeah, this is where you got to get ready for the Emmy. You got to hit everything and anything to keep that ball rolling, man. You got to keep people's attention, even if it's by them going, what the?
Okay, and I know you have more, but just on a different tone. How about some myths and legends? I took a look at a couple things.
We have legends and myths and myths of legends, and then legends that could be myths.
And you are the legend also.
The legend. And then we've got our Emmy Award winning Ian.
Yes.
And so what do we have as far as anything?
Urban legend is that if you put like a tooth, you have a tooth fall out and you put it in a cup of Coca-Cola overnight, it'll dissolve. Wrong.
No, that's got to be true.
No, Coca-Cola is good for your belly, right?
Oh, it's just great for your belly.
And let's see, there was a myth for a while that Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen after he passed away. No, he was actually cremated.
Well, maybe they froze his cremation.
His ashes.
Yeah, he's some type of popsicle. He's a Disney sickle.
Okay. How about some more?
Oh, let's see. We'll do one more here and then jump on to a couple other things. What do you call fake spaghetti?
Oh, fake spaghetti. What could you possibly call fake spaghetti?
An impasta.
Didn't you have some spaghetti?
Oh, I did. And you know what? So there you have just a few. We have some more, and I don't want to overwhelm you. Over just too much too soon. You got to be careful. But just little silly things like that to kind of just, there she got all choked up.
Yeah.
But just some things to kind of, break up the monotony of the day. Maybe, things happen throughout the day. Maybe it's a little crabby. Just wasn't, just things didn't kind of go just right. And you're like, damn, I wish Manny had some just really bad dad jokes. And I wish OG had some.
I have one.
And what is it?
Well, why did the coffee file a police report?
Why did the coffee file a police report?
Because it got mugged. Excuse me, it's not as good as when you do it, but yes.
That was very fine.
Yeah, well, since I'm a coffee drinker, I had to have that one.
Yeah, man. Let's see what else we got going now. We'll go kind of jump back and forth a little bit. We did discuss going back into the shows for this coming week. I'm going to be setting up the promos for the 25th is Sunday, right? And Jamie Toludo will be joining me live at, I believe it's 6 o'clock. I think
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
On Sunday.
You could join myself, Jamie Toludo. If you have not seen her page yet, please go to it. She's doing just incredible things with her support and motivation and positivity and just very entertaining videos and all that stuff. So please check out Jamie Toludo. You will be seeing her live with us here.
Cool.
On My Fight Our War on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Then Monday
7:30.
Monday 7:30, obviously 7:30 Eastern time. We will be having Kate from formerly FAN, which was Families Against Narcotics, which they have changed their name to Face Addiction Now. And it is the same incredible organization, people, staff. I mean, they've increased it actually more because when we were talking, they were doing so much more because sometimes people were saying they were getting the information and they said, you know what, the issue or the situation that we have isn't regarding
Narcotics.
to narcotics. It's alcohol, or it's this, it's that, it's mental health, it's all these other issues. And it's so, you know, just like I always say with us, I don't ever want to paint us into a corner and say, you know, we're addiction, you know, because of alcohol or drug or whatever it is. Don't ever paint us into a corner because we are going to help whoever and whatever the reason is. Same thing with FAN, Face Addiction Now. They have a lot of people who are doing a lot of incredible things over there. Is of course dealing with the people who are, you know, dealing with active addiction. They're dealing with people who are coming in just starting their road to recovery. But not only that, you know, they have people who are working with the families and
Yeah, there are social workers and caseworkers.
like
And,
coaches and
everybody at that meeting was wonderful.
yeah, I tell you what, they have meetings over at St. Michael's Church. Again, I think it's Clinton Township.
On
On
Hayes,
Hayes,
near
St.
18.
Michael's Church. I don't have the dates or anything or the times yet. But like I said, join myself and Kate on Monday at 7:30 p.m. So she's going to be going over just the people, the programs, the support, and all that they have to offer there. So
They've been around a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
And the thing is too, they're helping in so many different, you know, as they grew just by listening, just like with us and just like all the other incredible organizations and groups and families, you know, you just continue to grow and and that's just by listening, you know, by what their needs are, what people are, you know, some of the concerns, you know, and then if it's something that we don't have or something like that, please let us know. And if you're, depending on what area you're in, you know, we'll try our best to help and, you know, guide you into the, you know, whatever it is that you do need. As we know, some people do better with different situations where it's in person. If you're in a group setting, you know, some people are just the opposite, where that's maybe a little bit too much, and this social media is more their style, their speed, and I can relate to that. You know, because even though, I mean, I'll talk to anyone, you know that. I mean, shit can't shut me up. But when it came to, you know, this seriousness of dealing with, you know, addiction, recovery, and everything that goes along with it, one of the first things that I was faced with, or organizations, I had some family and friends that were dealing with, had issues with addiction, who are the one, I think she had over 30 years or so in recovery, just amazing. And as well as another family friend. And they both succeeded through the wonderful help of AA, just a great organization with their help and support. They, you know, of course, looking out for my best interest, you know, we're all about that because that's what worked for them. And they were nice enough to wanting to share that with me. But for me, that's not me. That's just
some
that.
people need a sponsor.
Yeah. And, you know,
You're an individual. You don't.
yeah. And, you know, we all have our own comfort zones.
Right.
And, you know, just because, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's, you know, some people aren't comfortable with social media, you know, just seeing like a post and a picture or a live stream or a show isn't enough. And they need more structure. You know what? Do both. When it comes to help, when it comes to doing whatever it takes, there is nothing that you shouldn't do.
What I find amazing, every time we talk about it, like the other day at breakfast, we had somebody who came and shared, everybody knows somebody, whether it's themselves, a family, a friend, a coworker, something. Everybody seems to have been touched. Their lives been touched by somebody.
Yeah.
going through addiction.
And, for the longest time, and the thing is, too, you'll have people who have not heard of any of these organizations. Well, if you don't have an issue, or you don't have problems, and you are blessed not to have problems with drugs, alcohol, or anything like that, there's no need for it. Thank God, because you're not having problems with it. And, we were talking about that before, that what can we do to make it more available? And, the only way I can see with that is just to get the word out more and more and more and more on social media, more on local media, more on national media. But, just like commercials, infomercials, I mean, you see it all day, weekends, sporting events, every other commercial is gambling and drinking. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with drinking. There's nothing wrong with gambling, as long as it's done responsibly.
Under control.
I've had people tell me, oh man, you can't be talking about drinking and these things are all addictive. You know what? Well, they are, if that becomes a problem. If it becomes something that's taking over your life, then it's an issue. Because I've had people say that, oh, you can't hang around people that drink. That's a bad influence. Why? A lot of the people that not a lot, but some of the people I associated with were social drinkers who were very responsible. And then there was me. So I was that guy. But when it came down to it, you get people, if you want to go out and have a few drinks, do it responsibly. I mean, how many times do you see these commercials promoting, share rides, and all that stuff, Uber and
Lyft.
all that, Lyft and all that, and just New Year's Eve. They're not promoting drinking, but they are promoting
Safe
if you're
driving.
drinking and safe driving. So, there's nothing wrong with that at all. And to each their own as far as how you feel about that. And I respect everyone's opinion. May not agree with it. You may not agree with me, but it's the joy of life.
Uber and Lyft is amazing, because I know that, like, my son and all of his friends, if they're out and they're drinking, they do not drive. They don't even think about it. They just know that's not the thing to do. So they get their Uber ride or get their Lyft ride. It's a wonderful, wonderful ability to be able to call somebody and say, pick me up. You don't even have to call them. You just put it on your phone.
Yeah, nowadays, just grab your phone, hit a button, there.
And they show up. It's beautiful.
And I've never used it because, it's still here now. Anyone can use it, and it doesn't have to be for drinking. It can be just, you need a ride.
If I need to take my car to the shop, I drop my car off and then I call Uber to take me to work or take me back home. It's perfect.
Yep, it's a convenience. It's there for us. I mean, you got your own chauffeur. And the thing is with that, and I'm only speaking for myself, is I've seen and heard, not so much, but just as, a guy thing, I don't need to have someone drive me. It's a bullshit macho that will get you killed, get you thrown in jail, have you kill someone else, and because you're too cool or you're too macho or you're too, you don't need help. Well, guess what, folks? There comes a time in our lives we all need help. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. And just like we were talking about, taking that first step. And sometimes people, they're like, oh, no, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
They said that at the breakfast the other morning.
Yep. Brett, we were sitting there and she's like, yeah, our family, we don't discuss that outside the family. And then we don't even discuss that outside these walls. Well, the thing is, and just like I told her, I said, you know what? That's fine. By not discussing it, you just put another drink in their hand. By not discussing it, you put a needle in their arm. And this is something, again, addiction is just a word. And it's going to have as much power as you give it. Addiction is not taboo. Addiction is not a death sentence. I'm living proof of that, folks. And a lot of you are just as well. We are living proof. And, it's scary, man. I mean, all aspects of it, all parts of it is very scary. And taking that first step, because that's part of addiction, man, is making you think you're alone. Making you think that no one understands, no one cares, people are judging, and that's all addiction, man. Once you get past that And that sometimes you don't get past it. Sometimes you just deal with it and work through it, and you take charge of it. And man, look at this! Like, what? I gotta be sleepy and stoopy and slappy. Stoopy. I gotta be
Whatever.
stoopy,
Okay.
slappy. Oh my god! I should have just kept going. I stopped to try to say, "Look at me talk. Look at my
preach, baby.
look at my
Preach, brother,
education
preach.
here, man, and my vocabulary."
Yeah, spell that.
Yeah. So there you go. Look at the people just lighting up the board. There is,
That's okay. They'll be on later.
and that's
They're having a silly, sleepy Saturday too.
right now they're like, oh, he's on. So that means take a nap. And
we'll look at it later.
Yeah, and but here I got my second win. And I know that as soon as we're done doing this, I'm going to be, probably looking at some other things for different things. And then, of course, our meeting and the stuff we're going to be doing with Ian now and that. So that's going to be churning with all the things we got to do for our meeting. That'll be going, and I'm going to be all fired up. It's like, okay, so much for sleep. And I'll be out. And that's just me with Wonder Dog smacking me in the head.
Yeah, some of those useless facts. I worked on some useless facts that said that most people fall asleep within 7 minutes of laying down. Oh no, you can just sit down, God. You're gone.
I've sat there before and just sitting there talking and just like, yeah, I think my eyes are open. Manny. And then so I was sitting there, like I'll fall asleep and just sitting there. We'll be in the middle.
Respond to the TV.
Oh yeah, I think we just did a show. We were talking about the show, and of course, I always talk about Life Below Zero and these shows that just love. And I think we either just finished the show. We were going to do. Yeah, it must have been just finished one. So we were sitting there just talking about the show, and Zero was on. So between the show and Zero, we'd go back and forth about some of the episodes. And there was a scene where he's like, there's a beaver. He's like, it's a duck. And these are the skilled Athabascans who their keen sense of awareness. And then another one, it's a moose. Look, a moose. It's a bear. So there's one time sitting there talking about the show. And then that was on, and then out of nowhere, I just doze off. And then there was a part came on, and I woke up going, "It's a goose, it's a duck, it's a duck." Went right back to sleep. A little while later, woke up again. It's a bear. Went back to sleep. It's just, oh man, you know what? Life is fun.
It is.
It's what you make of it, and even though it's just silly as can be,
sometimes
you look at it now and. I know in the past, in our madness that we had for our lives in the past, if you would have told us back then that silly shit like we're doing right now would actually be fun, making us laugh, entertain us, in just a silly kind of way, we would have been met with freaking stupid, man. What a waste. Just such negativity and just disgust. But now looking back at it, that's how we look at like for myself, how I was back then of how ridiculous and what a disgust, how disgusting that I was.
Well, looking at the world through dark vision.
Oh man.
Dark glasses, not the rose colored glasses you got now.
And that's just it, man. Like the little things in life.
Oh, Ginger.
Hey, there you are. I've been talking and talking.
We've been talking about you, Ginger.
And I saw your post.
How you feeling?
I saw your post that said, waiting for Alive. Bam.
Here we are.
And here we are. You ask, we're like that genie.
You rub the lamp.
Where are you? And bam, here we are. Just got back from a meeting. That is awesome. How's that schnoz? How's the old deviated septum, which is no longer deviated? We've been sending positive thoughts and prayers for you along with the rest of our family. So I know you got to be feeling better. I know that was a little bit rough, but hey, you know what it is? It's a little bump in the road, and that bump in the road is just a challenge. And Ginger, what do you say?
Bump on her nose.
Challenge accepted.
Now the bump's gone from her nose. The septum is now straight.
Been debumped.
And if hopefully the packing's gone. If it's not, it will be soon, and you'll be breathing.
I'm doing well.
No narcotics.
And
good.
It fixed everything. I told you, you're a warrior. You are a tough woman. You are part of this amazing family. We got each other's
Mhm.
back. So we're rooting for you.
Mhm.
And
Got each other's back, got each other's nose. You know, it's all good.
oh, speaking of which,
What?
it's funny you say that because this is for you, Ginger. You probably haven't been watching, while we've been on. People have been overloading my pages asking for silly dad jokes.
Mhm.
All right, Ginger, why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Okay,
Okay.
since I will tell you, because then it'd be a foot.
Okay. Oh, that probably hurt her nose.
There you go. So that was for you, Ginger. That joke was specifically for you to make you laugh and feel better
Mhm.
on this silly snaz Saturday.
Exactly.
Got nothing.
That's okay. We have plenty of things.
Carol.
Oh, and Carol.
Hey,
on there.
Carol. How you doing, Carol? Hope you're having a great day as well. I'm not sure how long you guys have been on, and you missed out on some of our just incredible, important facts and information that we have been sharing. And there's more.
Yeah. Did you know
Did I know what?
that Major League umpires wear black underwear and the baseball umpires so they can't see if their pants split? They can't tell.
Well, there
They
you
have black
go.
underwear. Did you
There
know
you
that?
go.
I bet you couldn't sleep without that.
No, now I know. Now I feel better.
Yeah.
Now I feel better. And let's see. Since we're going back and forth on this,
Yeah.
I thought of both you and I was being wheeled out
Into the
into the
OR.
OR. I'm not sure how we should take that. It's
What?
like I was thinking this as I was getting ready to be terrified. I said, "Oh, that Manny,
He scared the hell out
OG."
of me.
This is a terrifying thought. Speaking of terrifying thoughts, Manny, OG.
Well, OG spent 45 years in the OR.
That's
So
that was her
stubborn.
job. Ginger
Mhm.
OG was
Mhm.
OR
Mhm.
coordinator.
Director. Let's get it together.
Well, just add it onto the initials.
Yeah.
All right, Ginger and Carol, dad joke just for you guys. Why was the big cat disqualified from the race?
Oh, I don't know why was a big cat disqualified from the race.
Because it was a cheetah.
Oh,
Oh, see, I wish I had this, but
well, try. Can you guys hear that? Because
Ginger, Carol,
can you hear that noise? Let us know if you can hear that.
because you get what you pay for.
Yeah, well.
You can get these nice sound machines. Oh my God. So terrible. It's funny. Oh, wait. There's more.
Oh, yeah. He's got a whole bunch of them.
What's that, Ginger? You want more?
Oh, she said she could hear it.
Where? Yes.
said
Okay.
yes.
Well,
thank
in
you.
that case,
Oh, no.
OG has a.
Thank you very much.
No, that wasn't Susie.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
OG in the house.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, that would be a Manny, but that's okay.
Let's see.
Another dad joke?
Ginger, Carol. Let's see. Did I do the spaghetti?
I don't. I think you did it when nobody was on, so do it again.
That's pretty much all the time. Let's see. Well, okay, just in case. What do you call fake spaghetti?
I don't know. What do you call fake spaghetti?
An impasta.
Okay, impasta.
Impasta.
Good. Yeah, well. And you had
She's
spaghetti
like,
earlier,
oh
so you're
my.
good. Yeah, oh my.
Carol. They're like, listen, we're the only two that are tolerating this. Don't make us leave.
Okay.
You know.
We have useless facts we could do too.
What are some useless facts?
Well, tigers have striped skin, not only stripes on their fur. If you take the fur off, shave the fur off, stripes on their skin. Who knew? Who was brave enough to shave them? I don't know. Let's see.
We better go with another one.
Okay. An ostrich's eye is bigger than his brain. I don't know any ostriches, so okay. Speaking of eyes, the giant squid has the largest eyes in the world. Okay. No.
Yeah, I gotta save this.
Yeah, right.
Or actually, I gotta ruin this.
Okay.
So how am I gonna do that?
What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
do it by.
Well, while you're looking that up, stewardesses is the longest typed word that's only typed with the left hand for those who type.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh well.
What do you call an alligator in a vest?
Oh no. What?
An investigator.
Oh no.
And Ginger and Carol, this is not all that we've been doing since we've been on. We have been talking about upcoming events, and since
Yeah.
you just got on, we will do a quick recap.
Wait, but Ginger said she's got a useless fact that she saw on Facebook. Well, what is it?
But I
But it's
don't know if it's appropriate.
no cuss words,
No
but
cuss
funny.
words, but
Well, that's okay.
You should
Type it for us.
do
You
stand up. Well, in this case, sit down.
Yeah, really.
Well, you know what? Let her fly. You said it's no cuss words and all that.
If you
If
can
you
type it
feel
up.
if you feel it's appropriate, we OG's got your back.
Yeah, right.
Things got your back.
Yeah, that too. So while you're going to type that, I'm just going to tell you that the Olympic rings cover the 5 colors in the Olympic rings: the blue, yellow, green, red, and black. Cover every flag in the world. Every flag in the world has at least one of those colors. Okay, so there's a nice useless fact to have.
And now we will give you a quick recap of.
Oh, wait a minute. Here she's got the distance between your earlobes is equivalent to the distance of your nipples.
The distance between
your earlobes is equivalent to the distance between your nipples. So we'll have to get a measuring tape out.
Wait, just between
we'll do that.
So it'd be like
here. I don't know. You have a pretty wide chest. I don't know. And I wouldn't say you have a
nippleologist.
You know, I'm going to get a tape measure later.
Oh, geez. So thank you, Ginger. And since you got that, I got to fire back with something. Uh-oh. So Ginger, we got the battle. We got the battle going on.
Okay, well, while you're looking at it up, golf is the only sport that's ever been played on the moon, but it really wasn't played. It was just Alan Shepard hit a golf ball.
Carol, Ginger.
Ginger.
How do you make holy water?
Oh, I don't know. How do you make holy water?
You boil the hell out of it.
Oh my goodness.
You boil the hell out of it. That's how you make holy water. You boil the hell out of it.
Oh, baby.
And before we jump into the next one, do I tell you both? I'm not sure if you saw the beginning and the middle or any of this, but when you recap some of the things that could be coming up this coming Thursday. This is a maybe. Myself and Ian Bick are possibly, depending on our schedules, go on and do a live Thursday if our schedules will let us, and cover the just incredible things that are about to happen there this coming Sunday, August 25th at 6 p.m. I'm going to be going live with Jamie Toludo. Those of you who don't know Jamie, please go check her out. Check out her page. She has been on many different shows. She's had other people come on that she's talked to as well. She's very inspiring, very supportive, has a lot of great entertaining videos as well. So please check out Jamie and then join us as we go live Sunday, the 25th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then Monday, the 26th, join us at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, as I'm going to be going live with Kate from FAN, which was formerly Families Against Narcotics. They have changed their name to Face Addiction Now. And we had the pleasure of going to a meeting with FAN, met some people who knew some people who knew some people, and found out about what we were doing. And got the pleasure of going there, talking with some of the people, and I tell you what, it was great. We met some people right when we got there, and by the time we left, we had like 3 people stop us as we were going out the door, and the one was so nice. She asked, she goes, "Can I have a hug? Can I hug you?"
That's right.
She goes, "I just absolutely love what you guys are doing, and looking forward to hearing about My Fight Our War, as well as all the other people that we also deal with. And we're going to bring everyone that we deal with. It helps us and we help. We are all part of this together." So Kate will be joining me live Monday, the 26th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time to go over FAN. Again, Face Addiction Now. It's the same group organization, just to change the name because there was so much going on. And so many different paths that they were taking, so many different avenues, helping with life coaches, with counseling, with all these other things that they're doing to help so many different people. I think there's one for kids and for parents. And so, instead of me just kind of guessing at a lot of this stuff, Kate's going to come on Monday and set the story straight. And do you happen to have September?
Let me take a
I
look.
have
I believe
been
it's September
very,
25th.
very
Let me
honored
take a look.
and very blessed that they asked me to be a guest speaker at their
September 17th,
September 17th.
6:30 p.m. at the St. Michael's Church.
If there's any of you in Michigan, Macomb County area, Clinton Township on Hayes Road, St. Michael's Church.
Near 18 Mile Road.
Do we have the time?
6:30.
6:30 is the meeting, and I will be a guest speaker. So I am really, really looking forward to that. So if anyone is in this area, I'd love to see you. OG would love to see you. Thing would love to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Susie,
not so much.
Not so much. But yeah, so that's going to be, I'm really looking forward to that and dealing with Kate and them as an organization as a whole, because it's just, the things, the outreach is just incredible. And
I think if you show up to the meeting, they have free food, right?
They had pizza.
They had pizza the last time we were there.
Oh my God. It's like, yeah, man, do you want to come out and talk? And it's like, well, yeah, they got food. Yep.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Pizza?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza. Mm-hmm. So if you guys are around, Ginger, that's so awesome. I missed what?
I missed a second, so I didn't catch where it's at because I want to come if at Michigan. Oh,
it's Clinton. I believe Clinton Township at St. Michael's Church on Hayes Road. So if you go Google it at St. Michael's Church, Hayes Road.
It's near 18 Mile Road.
Yep. And so, yeah, it'd be great to see you and have everyone come on out and just meet some incredible people. It was really neat how they did it when it was the first time going there, meeting them, and everyone was they had round tables all scattered throughout the hall. And as things got going, the person who was running it did some talking. Ginger said she's there. Looking forward to seeing you, Ginger. And they said, okay, we want to, just kind of like with us, with our family, we want to hear about, hear about whatever you want to discuss. It's just good to discuss and talk and get to know people. So before the meeting started, they passed the mic around and you could introduce yourself, have a little, some people were saying their name. They were there either maybe supporting a family member in support of a friend or a spouse. Some of them, it was the person who was dealing with the addiction. And it was a very inviting, very respectful, event.
Kind of like our philosophy: no blame, shame, or guilt allowed. Just loving support.
And I tell you, everyone was so just very interested. We had some of our cards, and you brought some of the flyers, so we handed those out. And within that short time, like I said, when we were heading out the door, because we actually had to leave early because we had to do a show. But heading out the door, man, we had people getting up, stopping us, just, hey, thank you for coming. Then a couple of them were like, listen, we want you to speak here, do this. And it's just such a uplifting, atmosphere. So, Ginger, really hope to see you. Like I said, it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And let's see what else we got.
Well, you've mentioned before that we're going to be flying back out to.
Yeah, that's going to be busy. We're going to. This is going very well, and going to be doing some traveling in September. And I'm not sure, 100% sure, but I was talking with Ian the other day, and Ian Bick from Locked In with Ian Bick, and the show that I did last month or July 4th weekend. When we went out there, I believe he said this coming Tuesday it's going to drop.
Let's hope so.
So I think that's what he said. But then again, as OG said, September 22nd, we'll be flying out because, we're getting the logistics of our show. And those of you who maybe have missed it, myself, Ian Bick, are starting our own show. We're going to be co-hosting a show together. and we were just trying to get all the logistics straightened out. And what a time to do it. My brother got himself an Emmy.
Yeah.
For those of you, go to his page, and if you think I'm lying, go to Ian's page, man, and you will see him with an Emmy. An Emmy. I say whose it was. Well, it was Chevy Chase's Emmy. So, yeah, he was holding that, and as I told him, my brother, this is just a hint of things to come. We are setting the bar high. And you know what? If you're not going to shoot for the moon, if you're not going to shoot for the stars, don't even bother shooting. You know what? Just we all have such potential. And the thing is, you just have to believe in yourself. As long as you never give up, as long as you always have faith, and don't ever let anyone's negative words or negative comments affect your day, your outcome, your thoughts. This is our lives, our time, and you put your mind to it. If anyone gives you shit, it's faced with, you know what? Challenge accepted.
That's right.
Challenge accepted.
We just don't know what kind of award are given out for podcasts yet, because I'm sure the two of you together.
I'm telling you, what Ginger? Did you see Ginger? But I tell you what, we are all part of this together.
We're a one big family.
This is us. I've said from day one with my fight, our day one with the Wolfpack, there is no I and me. It's we. And just like me and Heidi were going back and forth talking about some of the posts. Heidi's always got such awesome posts as well. And I had one of the reels, and she made a very nice comment about warriors and legends. And I replied that that's all of us. That's our family. We are a family. Our whole family is full of warriors, legends, and champions. We do so much to elevate ourselves to such high levels and standards. But not only that, man, then we turn around and we share those blessings with so many people. So that's the beauty of what we do. And I just absolutely love it. I mean, you're climbing that mountain. And still to this day, I still remember Brad McLeod from Sober's Cool and Dan and Donna from Hard Knocks. When I was talking to them about what we were doing and all that, they made a comment about, save room for us at the top of the mountain. Said, there's plenty of room for all of us at the top of the mountain. And the thing is, once we get to the top of the mountain, we're going to keep climbing to the next peak, into the next peak. And so, yeah, man, that's what we do. We reach down, we get pulled up by someone who's ahead of us. And then in turn, we reach back, we pull someone else up, and we go up together. That's what we do. We're family. Ginger, you, Ben, and Matt are my. I actually thank you. I appreciate that. And myself and Matt have been going back and forth and about him coming on the show. So we are in the process of doing that. As you guys know, Matt Keegan's very busy. And we've been going back and forth about having him on, and he's all in for it. We're just trying to get some time scheduled and situated, with him, and the same thing with Benjamin. I've reached out to him and just waiting to, get back some details and go from there. And as you guys all know, man, they do some incredible work, and it'd be an honor to have them on the show, and looking forward to it. And that goes for anybody, any single one of our family members, all of you, Carol, Ginger, whoever, Heidi. I mean, this platform is our platform. It's not mine. It's not OG's. It's not Things. It's not Susie's. It's ours. It's our platform. I host the show. You guys are the co-hosts. You guys come on and we do this together. We fight this war together. You know what? And we kick addiction's ass together.
That's right.
So he's moving close to us near Sandusky. Who's that, Matt or Benjamin? But yeah, so you know what? I'm just waiting to hear back from actually both of them. Myself and Matt have gone back and forth a few times, and we'll work it out. We'll get there. I'm not going anywhere. Matt's coming to Ohio. Okay. So, I'm sure he's got a ton of stuff going on, with just like all of us with our jobs and our personal matters with our families, our friends, and work, and now the shows. And I tell you what, I wouldn't change it for the world, man. This is such a blessing, such a blessing. How many times you always hear, if you would have told me so many years ago that this would be happening, I never would have believed it. Well, we've all, we've been there, but I can definitely say that if you would have told me before January 9th of 2020 that I would be in this position, I just would have laughed at you. It was like, there's no freaking way. It's not possible. It's not. But that being said, it just shows you that anything is possible, that there are no limits. I've said it before and I'll never stop saying it. The only limits that we have are the limits that we put upon ourselves. And as far as setbacks, there's no setbacks. There's only great comebacks waiting to happen. And we need to believe in ourselves, believe in each other, support each other. And the biggest thing, and I'm speaking for myself, is never, ever lose faith in yourself. We're going to take some shots. We're going to take some body blows. We're going to get stabbed in the back. We're going to get sucker punched. These things happen in life. The thing is, that you're stronger than that. We've proven it. To deal with what we deal with every day, just like the everyday person, you got people, we've talked about it before. There's people out in this world who have been blessed that they are not dealing with any type of addiction. They're not dealing with any type of mental health issues. They are having a very happy, whatever normal life is. And, but they have problems with work, with family, with finances, with all these things that people have issues with. Well, guess what? We have all those same things. Every single thing that I just said that people that are not battling addiction or mental health issues have, we have all those issues. But on top of that, we are dealing with addiction 24/7. On top of the chaos and madness of everyday's life. And you know what? We deal with it. We deal with pride and honor and dignity. And not only that, but we help each other while we're doing it. That's how freaking incredible we are. That's why you'll always hear me say, you guys are warriors. You're champions, man. You're legends. That's what we do. And starting to lose the voice. Oh, I think you guys do this somehow to me. It's like he's not shutting up. He's not shutting up. Okay, hit that button. If we hit this button, he'll start to lose his voice.
Yeah, Ginger, it is a disease of the mind and too much thinking, too much flagellation. It's like, no, you got to be positive. And you can tell when I first met you, you had some negative things going on, but that's all gone away. This has been helping you too.
Oh, every time I talk, a lot of these things, I've always said, I'm never preaching to somebody. I'm never telling someone what to do. A lot of things when I get fired up, it is to keep me on track. It's to keep me focused because I'm no different than any one of you. We're all the same, man. I sit there, go through the same trials and tribulations. I go through the same up and downs as everyone else. And in the past, I handled them a lot differently than what I do now.
Yeah.
But now I know that there's nothing that I can't take on. I know that there's nothing that's going to stop me. And if I do take those shots, you know what? I'm going to get back up and I'm going to fight a little bit harder. You knock me down, you better look out because I'm going to get up stronger. And then I'm going to grab some of my family, the warriors that you are, and I'm bringing you with me because, that's what a family does. So, what else, Ginger, got going on? We've talked about through.
She's talking about coming on the show sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we've already talked about that, Ginger. You let me know. And there's no rush.
Yeah.
I mean,
whenever.
When you come on this show, eventually,
It'll
when
be the
you
right
do,
time.
I don't want any type of, maybe I should. I want it to be when you make that decision, I want you to come on with no reservation, just like, hey, you know what? It's time, and you'll know when, and it's not going to be family or friends telling you, okay, Ginger, it's about time you do this. No, it's your time. It's when you're ready, when you want to do it. And and you'll know when.
Mhm.
And because I swore I would never ever do a freaking video. And one day I was walking by my old place. I was walking down by the river, and I was down by the river in my van.
Mhm.
But I was just just to take a walk, and out of the blue, I sat down, took out my phone, and did my first video. And it's still, if you go to video, save stuff, you'll see it there. And I don't know why I did it. I had no plans on doing it, but it was time. You always hear, not my time, God's time, not my will, God's will.
It's all in
And
divine order.
yeah. So I'm ready after my
Nose heels.
Oh, come on.
You like to see black eyes? What the
Yeah,
heck?
man. Every now and then I could try to make you laugh so hard that you'll laugh and snort and then start getting a bloody nose. It'd be great camera, great TV, or great podcast. You are going to be just fine. And like I said, it's whenever you're ready. We'll
Mhm.
be here for you,
Mhm.
and we'll just go from there. But I'm starting to get tired and a little more slap happy. You can hardly tell. What's that?
You can hardly tell already.
Oh yeah. I mean, it looks good, man. You are doing great, and best is yet to come.
Mm-hmm. And any
So,
surgery is scary. All
oh
surgery.
yeah, all 47, 48 of mine have been,
Yeah, I think you're up to 48 now. I think we
48
counted 48.
surgical procedures. And you know what's weird is the only 3 that made me nervous were my back surgeries.
Mhm.
All my other ones, I've had my hip, shoulder,
Your nose, your
what I
wrist,
have replaced,
your hands.
my knee, hip, and shoulder on my
Mhm.
right side have all been replaced. All the other plates and screws that I've had done and anchors put in. I mean, I wasn't thrilled, but it was just like, all right, man, let's just do this. I got to get
Mhm.
back to work. And, I got to go to the gym. Let's go. And, but when it came to my 3 back surgeries, I
Mhm.
still, laying there, I was like, oh shit. Especially the last 2 were 7 hours, 6, whatever it was,
7 hours.
7
yes.
hours. So in 2 months, 14 hours of back surgery. Yeah, I was a little nervous,
Mhm.
but I knew you guys were there. And just like Ginger, we're here for you.
Mhm.
We're here for Carol. We're here for everybody that needs us. So let's wind this sucker up.
Okay.
And
she says you're freezing up, so
I'm
maybe,
freezing.
maybe that's
Okay.
the podcast telling you.
That's the podcast telling me, Manny, shut up. All right, Thing. There you go. Thing saying goodbye to Ginger and Carol. OG.
Good night, Ginger and Carol.
Oh, she touched her nose for you like a little wiggle, like little bewitched.
I've had my nose fixed
Yeah.
before too, so I understand.
All right, Ginger, you have a good night. Get some rest. Carol, you take care. And anyone else, you guys have a great weekend. And love you guys. And as always, man, keep fighting that good fight. I love you guys. We will talk soon.